We are one step closer to answering the age-old question, are we alone in the universe?
And to believe that we're the only one is, I think, rather ridiculous, given the odds.
The astronomers have hit the jackpot. This is their dream come true. A new chapter in astronomy has opened up. After looking at 4,000 extrasolar planets, we finally found the closest one that looks very similar to the planet Earth, we think.
Proxima B is just 4.24 light years away, orbiting the closest star to our sun. With extreme heat on one side and freezing cold on the other, it's a tidal-locked rocky planet. Could it support life or just another lifeless world, hiding secrets we may never know? A world on the edge of discovery. In the infinite stretch of the cosmos, where stars flicker like distant flames in a blackened sea, there exists a planet that lingers on the edge of mystery, Proxima B. Just a whisper away in cosmic terms, it orbits Proxima Centauri, the closest star to our sun, a mere 4.24 light-years distant. According to Dr. Michio Kaku, this is a game-changer jackpot hit by astronomers. But despite its proximity, it may as well be in another galaxy, a world that taunts us with its secrets. A place so close, yet so impossibly far. The moment Proxima B was discovered, it ignited a fire of curiosity that has only burned brighter with time. It's not like Earth, not in the way we understand life or habitability, but it lies within what we call the habitable zone, a region where liquid water might exist on its surface. And if water exists, could life follow? Could life, our life, or something like it, breathe the air and walk the land? Or is it a barren world, forever silent, as the universe watches coldly from afar? Proxima B might be the perfect place for life, yet it is also its greatest enemy. The planet is likely tidally locked, meaning one side always faces its star, forever bathed in scorching heat, while the other side remains in cold, eternal darkness. Imagine the unimaginable extremes. On one side, temperatures could soar so high that the surface is a molten wasteland, a place where nothing could survive. On the other side, a frozen hell, where the cold would freeze any hopes of life in an instant. But there is, perhaps, a slim hope, a narrow band between the light and dark, a strip of twilight where the temperature might be bearable, where liquid water could cling to life. This twilight zone, this edge of possibility, could be where life might cling to existence. But could anything survive there? Could creatures, if they exist, have learned to adapt to the madness of this world? Could life evolve not to escape the radiation, but to embrace it, turning it into something else entirely? The idea is a haunting one, that life could thrive in a place where we would see nothing but destruction. Could microscopic life find refuge beneath the planet's surface, hidden from the violence above? Could larger, unknown creatures evolve to withstand the incredible temperature shifts, the radiation storms that could vaporize them in an instant? There is a possibility, perhaps the faintest glimmer, that life on Proxima B could look nothing like what we know. Microbes deep underground, creatures that never see sunlight, but instead live off the heat of the planet's core. Or perhaps the energy from the radiation that bathes the planet like a constant storm. We don't know, we cannot know. And that uncertainty is what makes Proxima B such a cruel enigma, one that tantalizes us with the possibility of life, but also threatens us with the knowledge that we may never have the answers. And yet humanity presses on. Every new discovery, every new telescope, every new idea takes us one step closer to the heart of this mystery. The James Webb Space Telescope, our greatest eye into the distant reaches of the universe, might one day peer into the depths of Proxima B, seeking signs of life, signs of an atmosphere, signs that it is more than just a barren rock. We could discover the truth, or perhaps we could find only more questions, more silence. This telescope is 100 times better than the Hubble Space Telescope as we see more clear pictures of galaxies. Proxima B might hold the answers, or it might be just another dead world, one more in a sea of barren rocks scattered across the galaxy. But the mystery, the uncertainty, the endless possibility is what drives us. It is what keeps our eyes fixed on the stars, hearts racing with each new discovery, hoping that this time, this one time, we will find something that will forever change our understanding of who we are and what our place is in the universe. Could Proxima B harbor life adapt to its extreme conditions? What secrets might it reveal? And could we ever truly understand such an alien world? Dark force of red dwarfs. Proxima Centauri, the star that hosts Proxima B, is a red dwarf, a star much smaller and cooler than our sun. At first glance, it might not seem remarkable, but on the grand scale of the universe, it holds a key to understanding not only our galaxy, but the potential for countless other worlds, like Proxima B. While red dwarfs are the most common type of star in the galaxy, and they have planets too, their nature is vastly different from the bright, life-giving sun we know. This difference is what makes Proxima Centauri and planets like Proxima B so interesting. Red dwarfs are often overlooked because of their dim light. They don't shine with the same intensity as stars like our sun, and their glow is more of a faint red hue. But these stars are far from ordinary. Red dwarfs burn fuel much more slowly than our sun, allowing them to live far longer, up to 100 times longer in fact. This gives these stars a unique place in the universe, one that might offer a completely different perspective on planetary systems. While the dimness of red dwarfs may make them seem insignificant, their sheer abundance makes them vital in understanding the structure of the galaxy. They are everywhere. Most stars in the Milky Way are red dwarfs. In fact, they account for nearly 75% of all the stars in our galaxy. This abundance means that the planets orbiting them, like Proxima B, could be more common than we once thought. And because of their long lifespans, these stars might provide stable environments for planets over millions or even billions of years. But it is not just their size or longevity that makes red dwarfs so interesting. Their behavior is both unpredictable and extreme. Red dwarfs are known for their violent stellar flares. These flares, sudden outbursts of energy, can be much more powerful than the flares our sun produces. For a planet like Proxima B, which orbits Proxima Centauri, these flares could present serious challenges. The red dwarf stars, which are hotter and give off more energy, are white, and the stars which are cooler and give off less energy are reddish. The star's violent outbursts could have a significant impact on any planet in its orbit, potentially stripping away atmospheres or altering the chemistry of nearby worlds. This makes Proxima Centauri a prime example of the dangers that red dwarfs can pose to their planetary systems. Despite these dangers, the long life of red dwarfs could make them unique hosts for planetary systems. A red dwarf star could keep planets in its orbit for billions of years. While a star like our sun has a limited lifespan of around 10 billion years, red dwarfs can last for much longer, sometimes up to 100 billion years. This provides planets orbiting such stars with much more time to develop and evolve, whether that evolution is in terms of geology or atmosphere. For Proxima B, this means it could have experienced a long, slow history shaped by the unique characteristics of its star. Yet, for all their potential, red dwarfs are also known for their unpredictability. They are not steady like our sun, but instead can have violent eruptions that send massive bursts of radiation and particles into space. These flares could happen without warning, and when they do, they can dramatically alter the environment of a planet. On Proxima B, this means that any signs of life or even basic atmospheric conditions could be at risk if the star erupts at the wrong moment. This is part of the mystery of red dwarfs. Though they can host planets for a long time, their volatile behavior makes it unclear whether planets can thrive under their constant bombardment. As we continue to study stars like Proxima Centauri and its planet, Proxima B, we will undoubtedly uncover more about these enigmatic red dwarfs. We are still learning, still discovering, and still grappling with the enormity of what these stars could mean for the future of exploration in our galaxy. One thing is certain, the mystery of red dwarfs is far from solved, and planets like Proxima B will continue to be at the heart of our cosmic questions for years to come. Proxima Centauri offers potential for discovery, but poses risks with its violent flares. As we prepare to explore Proxima B, we must ask, how far should we go, and what impact will our curiosity have on this distant world? The moral responsibility of exploring new worlds. Exploring Proxima B stirs up a powerful mix of excitement and unease. As the closest known exoplanet to our solar system, it represents the next frontier for human exploration. But with every step toward that distant world, a weighty question looms. What are the ethical responsibilities of humanity in exploring other planets? Proxima B, orbiting the star Proxima Centauri, is a mysterious and distant land, but the temptation to reach out and discover what lies there comes with an unavoidable risk, the risk of interference. The question of extraterrestrial life is the greatest existential mystery. Are we alone? If you look at the Milky Way galaxy, you're seeing 100 billion stars. Using Drake's equation, scientists estimate there might be 36 civilizations. The real question is, why haven't they revealed themselves yet? What makes Proxima B so compelling is its potential for discovery. The mere idea of setting foot on a planet so far from home is breathtaking. But as humans, we have a history of making decisions that we later regret. It's easy to see the attraction of exploring Proxima B, but we must ask ourselves, what could our exploration cost? Even the smallest action, even the tiniest microorganism, could change the course of this distant world forever. Would we truly be ready to live with the consequences if our curiosity leads to irreversible harm? One of the biggest concerns about exploring Proxima B is the idea of contamination. The possibility of introducing Earth's bacteria, viruses, or other microscopic life forms into this alien environment could be catastrophic. If we send even a probe or a robot to this planet, it could unknowingly carry the very organisms that could alter its landscape forever. The risk of bringing Earth's germs to a pristine world is not something we can take lightly. For centuries, Earth's ecosystems have developed in isolation, and even the smallest disruption could have consequences we cannot predict. Would we be willing to live with the guilt if our desire to explore led to the destruction of an alien ecosystem, even before we understood its value? This issue becomes even more complex when we consider the scale of potential damage. Imagine sending a probe to Proxima B, its surface untouched by human hands, and unknowingly contaminating it with microbes that are foreign to its environment. These microbes could interact with the planet's soil, atmosphere, or even oceans in ways we can't predict, forever altering the balance of nature. We've seen this happen before on Earth. When humans moved across continents, they brought with them species that never belonged in those ecosystems. In some cases, the results were disastrous. Could we make the same mistakes again, this time on a cosmic scale? As we prepare for the possibility of interstellar exploration, the question must be asked, do we have the right to explore planets like Proxima B? Some would argue that the pursuit of knowledge is the driving force behind exploration, that it is humanity's duty to seek out new worlds, to learn, to grow. But as we reach beyond our own world, we must consider the potential for harm. If we send a spacecraft to Proxima B, are we putting our own thirst for discovery above the well-being of a world that has been untouched by human influence? The dilemma is stark. How far are we willing to go in our pursuit of knowledge? Are the risks worth the rewards? Ethics are not static. They evolve with the challenges we face. As technology improves and our ability to reach distant planets becomes more real, we will need to develop ethical guidelines that can keep pace with our growing ambitions. When the idea of interstellar exploration first emerged, it was the stuff of science fiction. But now, as plans for missions to Proxima B start to take shape, it's clear that humanity will soon face decisions we never imagined. How do we approach a world so far from our own, with such a limited understanding of what lies there? We need ethical frameworks to guide us, ones that prioritize caution over blind ambition. Our actions on Proxima B could echo through the cosmos for millennia. Can we afford to act without careful consideration? While we have no conclusive evidence of intelligent life in space, the vast number of galaxies, each with billions of stars, suggests they might exist, possibly hiding from us and watching over us. Despite our extensive efforts and tests, we have found no reproducible, testable evidence so far, but the possibilities remain intriguing. The exploration of Proxima B is not just about what we might find, it's about how we approach the unknown. It's about asking ourselves with humility and respect what kind of explorers we want to be. As we take our first steps into the stars, let us do so with an ethical framework that ensures we do no harm, that we tread carefully, and that we leave behind a legacy of wisdom rather than one of regret. The universe is vast, but with great discovery comes great responsibility. As we dream of exploring Proxima B, we must ask, are we ready to face the consequences of reaching beyond our world? Will our quest for the stars endanger the fragile Earth we call home? Earth's fate in the stars. Proxima B is a distant world, and its story holds a powerful lesson for us. While scientists dream of exploring this exoplanet, The truth is that Proxima B reminds us of something even more important: Earth's fragile future. Located just over 4 light-years away, Proxima B is a planet that could possibly support life. But more than that, it makes us stop and think about how lucky we are to have Earth as our only home. The deeper we look into Proxima B, the clearer it becomes that our planet is special, and we must do everything we can to protect it. Proxima B's distance alone is a powerful reminder of how isolated we are in this vast universe. Even though it's our closest known exoplanet, it might as well be on the other side of the galaxy. The planet itself has conditions so different from Earth that it's nearly impossible to imagine living there. But that's exactly the point. When we look at Proxima B, it shows us just how rare and precious our Earth really is. While we dream of exploring new planets, we are reminded that Earth, our beautiful, life-filled planet, may be the only one we can call home. As we study planets like Proxima B, we're learning more about what makes a world like Earth so special. Scientists call this the living zone, the perfect distance from a star where conditions allow water and temperature to exist. Proxima B lies in the habitable zone of its star, which means it could have the potential for life. But even though it's in the right zone, it's not a perfect Earth, but similar to the Holy Grail. The planet is very different from ours, and it might not have what it takes to support life in the same way. In fact, the more we learn about Proxima B, the more we realize how fragile Earth's own balance is. Every part of our planet, from the air we breathe to the water that sustains us, is part of a finely tuned system, and that system is something we can't take for granted. Proxima B might exist, but it's a harsh reminder of how lucky we are to have Earth's conditions just right for life. When we look at planets like Proxima B, it brings a question that is impossible to ignore. What are we doing to protect Earth right now? If we find other planets in the future, will we be ready to take care of them? Or will we be so focused on reaching out to the stars that we forget to look after the world beneath our feet? The challenges that threaten Earth today, climate change, pollution, and deforestation, are very real. And while we dream about other worlds, we must ask ourselves, are we doing enough to protect our own? Proxima B may be a fascinating place to study, but it also shows us that no planet is invincible. If we aren't careful, Earth could face problems that make it harder for us to survive. The more we reach for the stars, the more we must remember to take care of the planet that sustains us. Proxima B also raises the question, what happens if Earth is no longer habitable? Could we survive on a distant planet like Proxima B? While it might sound like science fiction, the idea of finding a new home in space is becoming more real. But Proxima B makes one thing clear: it is not a simple solution. The challenges of living on another planet are enormous. Even if Proxima B could somehow support life, it would be a difficult place to live. The harsh conditions and the unknowns we'd face make it unlikely that we could just pack up and move there. If we want to secure humanity's future, we need to focus on preserving Earth first, rather than relying on distant worlds. Life may exist in the Goldilocks zone, where a planet's distance from its star allows for liquid water, essential for life. Scientists are now focusing on analyzing exoplanet atmospheres for signs of oxygen, water vapor, or even radio signals. The discoveries we make on distant planets like Proxima B should push us to act with urgency. They should remind us that the Earth we take for granted is more fragile than we think. Proxima B offers a glimpse into what might be possible in the future, but it also makes us realize that we can't wait for another planet to save us. We must protect Earth today, for it's the only world we know that holds the key to our future. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more discoveries from the edge of the universe. See you in the next adventure.